你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247，这是今天的新闻。
The story behind Xiao Zhan magazine is so touching. The brand borrowed Shakespeare's story to give the answer to the 227 incident. The story behind Xiao Zhan magazine. This internet storm is coming to an end. Is it difficult to pay attention to public opinion related to yourself? Just as many celebrities eat their own melons online, there are also some public figures who are very concerned about the discussion and evaluation of themselves on the internet. So it's not difficult to pay attention to changes in your own information. The dispute about Xiao Zhan has always been accompanied by two major issues. Being dragged by fans. Xiao Zhan never came out to defend himself. On February 27, 2021, I thought it would be enough to spend this day safely. But Xiao Zhan himself directly stood up and responded to this sensitive matter. Unsurprisingly, those people will still say, "Why did you go early?" Even if the so-called crusade against Xiao Zhan and fans broke out on February 27, no matter how Xiao Zhan responds, he will always exchange the phrase "Why did you go early?" because the purpose is not to make Xiao Zhan make a fool of himself in front of the public, but to make him disappear. Another thing that fans are very concerned about, the origin of this turmoil, is from Peter Pan or CP fan. Then I have to mention the wave of delays in the drama Chen Qingling created two top streams, CP Pink Profit. I believe that after almost 3 years, whoever treats these as dividends and then reaps one crop after another, the truth is self-evident. Fans don't need to explain. After this year, facing this turbulent and hot like, Xiao Zhan has never even maliciously consumed Peter Pan, let alone a CP fan. However, does Xiao Zhan really not know these things? As a follower of the outside world, don't you know? I want to know, but driven by interests, pretending not to know, or even becoming a helper in this matter. Chiguoluran doesn't know what an artist's real audience is. In the era of big data, whether it is a magazine or a business endorsement, as well as film and television variety works, how can the chief creator not know what group this artist is really audience? In addition to the excitement of the magazine, Tod's, the brand endorsed by Xiao Zhan, revealed that the magazine's affairs have been planned for nearly a year. If you remember the time correctly, after the official announcement of Gucci, immediately afterwards, there is no magazine banning or treating the spokesperson of Xiao Zhan. During the following November, the news that Xiao Zhan wanted to be on the cover of the magazine began to be released until the official announcement of the magazine. Todd's is more than touching. In the Dream of Dreams performance location, every scene of the flower wall is not to fall for support. What's more is the source of inspiration for this magazine. After reading it, I know why it is said that the industry's encounter with Xiao Zhan is not only a clear understanding. Even more advanced techniques are helping Xiao Zhan. After the official announcement of the video by the magazine, Shakespeare's words caught the attention of many highly educated fans. Not only did it say that the quoted line is from Shakespeare's goodnight work The Tempest, how beautiful human beings are. Ah, the beautiful new world, with such people in it. Combined with Xiao Zhan's dream like a dream, it was a match made in heaven, and I had to obey. You really have to study hard. The topic selection is not only advanced, but also has a deeper meaning. This classic phrase "everything in the past is a prologue" is also from this work. This sentence is also familiar. When Xiao Zhan released the digital single Light Spot, his copy was, "For the past, keep it in your heart, thank you for all your criticisms and corrections, and grow up on the road." These 8 characters have a longer foreshadowing. Do not copy, directly above. Now let's look at everything in the past is a prologue is not an adjective, but a verb. Not everyone can use these 8 words on their own body. The background of this magazine is not only because there are 2 high, luxury endorsements that have the 2 themes of white night and dark night. This is more like composing the 2 ups and downs of Xiao Zhan's experience through the theme of the magazine. Being in the very center of the storm, having experienced countless nights, that black shape is like a black swan about to break through the shackles and spread its wings. It will finally usher in a beautiful day, soaring under the blue sky. This is not only a process of self-salvation, but also self-healing and self-upgrading. The process of self Subversion has also become the process of Xiao Zhan's creation. If you don't believe me, look back and look at the pictures that appeared in the vlog of flying a kite. I already feel that A Dream Like a Dream has become Xiao Zhan's muscle memory. The first half of Looking for a Mobile Phone looks like a drama. Even if I haven't been to the scene to watch the performance of Like a Dream, I can feel it through the fragmented sharing on weekdays, not to mention the audience who have been there. As I wrote in the previous article, the background of the magazine is based on Shakespeare's script. Xiao Zhan's performances are mainly dramas, and Xiao Zhan's real experience is used as a narrative. Look carefully at the preheated text in the blockbuster released by L. The story of Xiao Zhan has been explained to the beginning, the process, the end. Winter Journey. It's the 110th anniversary of Kaoya's birth in the summer of 2020. Opened the door of the drama, followed by the performances of Dream Like a Dream and Jade Bone Distance. On his birthday, facing the age of 30, Xiao Zhan said that there is no age anxiety. The details are much more than that. Bringing Shakespeare's story into it, after understanding before and after, I was moved by the details of this plan, and I admire Xiao Zhan far more than ordinary people like us. There are more outstanding people walking with Xiao Zhan. The story of The Tempest quoted was not chosen randomly, but the story of this script still follows the story of Winter Journey. The story of Chen Kuisheng and Lao Jin was finally handed over to time. We ordinary people are not so generous, and everything requires a causal cycle. And in The Tempest, the answer is given to the audience. I think I should be able to find the final answer after reading the magazine this time. This network incident can also be brought to an end. It is Xiao Zhan's time. According to the story background of The Tempest by Netizen Popular Science, the old rules are directly on the picture. I really like the ending of this story. The wicked repent, the righteous will not die, and the justice will be returned. As netizens said, comparing with everything Xiao Zhan has experienced in the past year, this theme fits Xiao Zhan too well, and the cooperating brands are even more diligent in choosing the topic. I still like the question of the soul. Is the resurrection and rebirth of human nature really possible? Or it is really just a beautiful wish that existed in the fairy tale drama hundreds of years ago? Most of them don't actually exist, but I think there should be. Hasn't it been realized in Xiao Zhan? The road is not alone, and Germany must have neighbors. It is the return of justice. The once lost return to the original person again. No longer seek to punish the wicked, just leave everything to time. The theme this time is too awkward. From this theme, it can also be seen that many people know about Xiao Zhan's experience. It's even clear that if they don't say anything, it doesn't mean they don't know. It was just that Xiao Zhan's actions were used to maintain Xiao Zhan, and it was also Xiao Zhan's amazing character that moved them. Remembering the premature death of Mr. Fashion last year due to the stolen materials, looking at it now, is it a coincidence? Was it affected by the storm? Neither. Just to cut off all opportunities for Xiao Zhan to connect with the outside world. You see, L's first annual issue has been covered for nearly a year. Without a word of wind, they used their actions to protect Xiao Zhan. There is also a small detail. The editor-in-chief of L also actively published the content of this Xiao Zhan magazine. The copywriting also changed with the content posted. The phrase "You're Xiao Zhan, you're Peter Pan." The 3 words "Little Fei Xia" have explained everything, and are connected with the opening, CP fan, haha.